What's up, everybody? It's Ruben J here. I'm at StarCast. We are at the Collector's Corner with Killer Kross of Impact Wrestling. Should I just jump right into it?
Sure.
What's going on with your contract?
I don't know.
Well, are the rumors true that you've requested a release?
You know what? I've chosen not to talk about it, and the reason being is because there are inaccuracies that are in that article. Quite frankly, I'm very fucking angry that that article has surfaced, and that's all I'm allowed to say about that. I'm not happy about it.
Blink twice if you want out. I'm kidding.
I never blink.
I went to the one of the Las Vegas tapings, I believe the November shows, and when you came out and you started your program with Johnny Impact, A Million Names, I think you were one of the most over people on that roster. And I walked out of that a bigger fan of yours and a bigger fan of Impact Wrestling after seeing you interact and wrestle. What do you hope that, because Impact Wrestling is on such a small scale now, what do you hope that you could bring to the wrestling scene? Because I do believe that you're going to be a big player in the next year or two and beyond.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. When I look at a roster of performers, I think about the demographic that's watching the program. So age-wise, who are we catering to? Like if you go to Los Angeles and you go to a PWG show, that's a very specific demographic, whereas you go to the Mid-South, that's also a very different demographic. If you go to the East and so forth, I try to think about how I can stand out and be an individual on the show. Because if you watch 5 or 6 matches and they all feel the same, then what are we doing for you? We're not really doing much, right? So I try to, take elements and I put them into my character presentation and my ring work, and I try to stand out and give you something different, an alternative, even within what you're watching. I want to continue to do that, and my goal is always to become a household name in this business. I have guys that I've idolized in the ring, but I have character presentations that I've idolized that are probably not really the same ones that other people idolize, like Andy Kaufman's one of them, Bobby Heenan, Jerry Lawler, Roddy Piper. Everyone knows about the good promo, from the guy in the ring, but people forget about those guys because they didn't do as much in the ring as other people. But you never questioned a single thing that those guys said. Whether you thought this was a show or not, there was a level of sincerity in their work because they meant everything that they said. I try to bring that to life, and I try to put that into what you guys are watching. I believe what I'm saying, so you believe it. And that's my goal. And wherever that lands me, I'll be happy with, because it's more important for me to be fulfilled in my work and to make sure I can take care of my family more than anything else. And sometimes, like with any job, it becomes very difficult in order to find that middle ground, right?
Absolutely. Well, I guess my question would be, are you eyeing a certain place where you'd like to end up in a year or two, or are you open to, a call from, Japan or New York or Jacksonville, or, are you just kind of open, or where would you ultimately want to end up?
My end game, to be completely honest with you, is to be financially secure enough to take care of my family, and wherever that can happen is exactly where I belong. I've been very, very happy being at Impact Wrestling. I've been very vocal about that over the last year. I've been having a blast. I have a lot of freedoms there that probably wouldn't be afforded anywhere else.
And, talking to me.
Yeah, there you go, right? So there's a level of gratitude there that's priceless that I never take for granted. However, in regards to Japan, I've been dying to get there and go there. You could tell by my ring work outside the character presentation stuff that I have a lot of Japanese influences. It's not a surprise. And I think that Japan is ready for the next Gaijin, heavyweight. You know what I mean?
Well, I think you're going to be a big star. I'm looking forward to seeing where you end up in the next couple of years. I hope that regardless of the rumors and where you end up, I hope someone gives you a chance. Tell everybody where they can follow you on social media.
You can follow me at Real Killer Kross, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. KillerKross.com is the one stop for everything that you need from me. Merchandise, FBI surveillance videos, black helicopters, Oscorp, you name it, bucko. get nuts. Do you want to get nuts? We can get nuts.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Shut up.